Hello everyone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Monirujjaman, Tripoli student of Ranada Prasad Shah University. My ID is 1920023. My presentation topic is
Solid state advancements.
start my presentation right now.
Introduction. Aim of solid state physics. What is solid state physics? Contents, application and research. Structure of solids. This is the figure. What is solid state? Single crystal long range order and 3D translational periodicity. Polycrystalline crystals. Single crystals assembly. Quasicrystals. Long range order, no 3D translational periodicity. Amorphous materials. Disorder or atomic structure. What is solid state physics? Solid state physics, also known condensed matter physics, is the study of the behavior of atoms when they are placed in close proximity to one another. In fact, condensed matter physics is a much better named science. Many of the concepts relevant to solids are also to liquids, for example. Aim of solid state physics. Solid state physics explain the properties of solid materials as found on Earth. The properties are expected to flow from Schrödinger's equation for a collection of atomic nucleus and electrons interacting with electrostatic force. The fundamental laws governing the behavior of solid are known and well tested. Classification of solids. Solid materials: crystalline, polycrystalline, non-crystalline, single crystal. This is the figure. Crystalline solids. Crystalline materials are solid with an atomic structure based on a repeated pattern. The majority of all solids are crystalline. More progress have been made in understanding the behavior of crystalline solid than that of non-crystalline materials. Since the collection are easier in crystalline materials, understanding the electrical properties of solid is right at the heart of modern society and technology. Figures of crystalline solids. Polycrystalline solids. Polycrystalline materials are made up of an aggregate of many small single crystalline, also called crystallines or grains. Polycrystalline materials have a high degree of order over many atomic or molecular dimensions. Grains domains are spread by grains boundaries. The atomic order can vary from one domain to the next. The grains are usually 100 nanometer to 100 micron diameters. Polycrystalline youth grains less than 10 nanometer in diameters are nanocrystalline. This is the figure. Amorphous solids or non-crystalline. Non-crystalline solids are up of randomly oriented atoms ions or moleculars that do not form defined patterns or lattice structure. Non-crystalline materials have order only within a few atomic or molecular dimensions. Non-crystalline materials do not have any long-range order, but they have varying degrees of short-range order. Example to non-crystalline materials include amorphous silicon plastic and glass. Amorphous silicon can be used in solar cells and thin film transistor. Unit cell in 2D. The smallest component crystal group of atoms, ions or moleculars, which when stuck together with pure translational repetition reproduces the whole crystal. This is the figure of 2D crystal. This is the another figure 3D crystal. This is the also another 3 common unit cells in 3D figure. Crystal lattice, an infinity array of points in space. Each point has identical surrounding to all others. Arrays are arranged in a periodic manner. Crystal structure. Crystal structure can be obtained by attaching atoms, group of atoms or moleculars which are called bases to the lattice sides or lattice point. Crystal structure equal to crystal lattice plus basis. This is the figure. State of matters: gases, liquids, solids. Gases. Gases contain either atoms or molecules that do not bond each other in a range of pressure, temperature, and volume. These molecules do not have any particular order and move freely within container. Liquids. Similar to gases, liquids does not have any atomic molecules order and takes the shape of the containers. Applying low levels of thermal energy can easily break the existing weak bonds. Solid. Solids consist of atoms or molecules which are attached with one another with strong force. Solids at a given temperature, pressure, and volume have stronger bonds between molecules and atoms than liquids. Solid require more energy to break the bonds. Solid can take the form of crystalline, polycrystalline, non-crystalline materials. Thank you.